Akuma, the master of the Masals, and is the younger brother of Gou-Ken and is the student of Tatsu. He was once on a path of enlightenment, but fell from grace when he became cold and obsessed with the Dark Hado. Akuma eventually fought and killed their master while using the forbidden technique. His master's death by his hand has led him on a path of pursuing power and darkness. Now, Akuma lives only to fight the strongest opponents and to test his strength. He has Zanku Hadou-Ken and the Shogoku Satsu. And according to Ryobash's tier list, he's currently in B tier, right behind Ken. But even with his placement in the tier list, what is it that makes Akuma a Dark Hado master? To understand this question, we need to watch today's episode of Dad and Kids Play 1. What's good, everybody? I'm Dad from Dad and Kids Play 1, and this is Akuma move list from Capcom versus SNK 2. We're going to go over all Akuma moves and discuss tips and strategies to help you learn to play the character better. Also, if you like these type of videos, then consider giving it a like and maybe a subscribe. Thanks. Before we cover the special moves, first let us take a look at the basic attacks. Okay, starting off this list is the Gou Hadou-Ken. This move is Akuma's projectile attack. To do this move, do a quarter circle forward and press any punch button. To understand its range and distance, here's light, medium, and heavy variations. The Gou Hadou-Ken is the standard projectile itself that is stronger and faster since Akuma uses the Dark Hado to strengthen it. This move is very combo friendly. Use the Hadouken to zone and apply pressure to the opponent. When the Gou Hadou-Ken is thrown in the air, it is then called Zanku Hadou-Ken. This move is really the aerial version of the Hadouken, but it is thrown at the opponent at an angle. To do the move, do a quarter circle forward and press any punch button while in midair. To understand its range and distance, here's light, medium, and heavy variations. Use this move to gain the aerial advantage and to control space and distance. And when it comes to all versions, the same rules apply. Light punch travels much slower, while the heavy punch variations travels at a faster velocity. Use the medium punch version for balanced speed. Switch between the Gou Hadou-Ken and the Zanku version to add to your zoning game. Okay. This move is Akuma's Ray Fireball. To do the attack, do a half circle back plus any punch button. So yeah, this move takes slightly longer to throw, but the thing is, it has an instant knockdown. It's an instant knockdown if it connects. So yeah, this move is basically the same as Ryu versions on Shakunetsu Hadou-Ken. So it's basically the same thing. So it's an instant knockdown if it connects, but it takes longer to throw. And that's it. Up next is the attack called Goshoryuken. This is Akuma version of the Dragon Punch. To do the attack, do a Dragon Punch motion plus any punch button. To understand its range and distance, here's light, medium, and heavy variations. Also, any punch button that you use hits 3 times. So, yeah. This move has fast startup time, and it's an excellent combo finisher. The Goshoryuken is a standard anti-air, and it is considered to be stronger and faster than Ken and Ryu versions. Also, Akuma version of the Dragon Punch is known for its insane juggle capability. I know I've said this many times before, only go with the heavy variation if you know you will connect for sure. Otherwise, light punch is your best friend. So like if you use a heavy punch and you miss or you whiff, you'll be left wide open. So just stick, so unless you're sure you're going to connect, just stick with light punch. Okay? This move is called Tatsu Maki Zankuuyaku, or aka the electric hurricane kick. To do the move, do a quarter circle back plus any kick button. This attack is a horizontal move that lets Akuma move forward across the screen. To understand its range and distance, there's light, medium, and heavy variations. This move works excellently in combos, and you can even do this technique in mid-air. The Tatsumaki has an arc motion while executing it in mid-air. Akuma version of the Tatsu is closer to Ryu's, but it moves much faster and it is multi-hit. Also, the hurricane kick is another way to get closer to the opponent. Just don't do it randomly or you'll end up leaving yourself wide open. This attack can be done by doing a Dragon Punch motion plus any kick button. Akuma will flip forwards into a sliding kick if nothing is pressed. Like so. This is called the Hyakkuishu. The Hyakkuishu, and I'm probably just butchered that name, but I'm doing the best I can to enunciate it. But the Hyakkuishu has more attacks that can be done from out of it. So here's a following list. Press punch to do this attack. Press forwards or backwards plus punch when you're right above the opponent. That's the grab. There we go. Awesome. Press kick when doing the attack. And I have to say, that is an ugly kick. That kick is ugly, man. Oh, man. Yeah, that'll be a way to take out somebody while fighting. Death by ugly kick. And press forward or backwards plus kick while you're beside the opponent. So you want to get to like about, let me see, this position. Boom, there we go. Let's try it with medium. There we go. So yeah, it's a grab. And it's all about range and execution. Yep. So about right here. Yep. And that's how it looked. The Ashura Senku, or warp, is Akuma's teleportation move. To do the move, do a Dragon Punch motion forward or backwards and press either both punches or both kicks. So that's a forward teleport. And this is how the backwards teleport look. So yeah, doing this move will give Akuma a small window of invincibility as he moves from one point to the other. Not only can you use this technique to escape opponents, but you can also use it for offensive purposes as well. Remember, forward Dragon Punch motion will move Akuma towards the opponent, and while the reverse Dragon Punch will move him away from the enemy. Also, when doing the teleport move with the punch buttons, this is for far range teleport. You know, rather if you teleport backwards or forwards, you would do it at a long range. And if you use the kick button while teleporting, you'll move at a shorter distance. There we go. Didn't want to come out there for a second there. So, this move is Akuma's dive kick. To do the move, jump, then press down plus medium kick button. But what you want to do is, you want to make sure that you do this attack at the peak of your jump. Otherwise, it's not going to come out. So, when Akuma gets to the highest point of the jump, that's when you press down the medium kick. This move come out very fast and is a great way to catch opponents off guard. I mean, you can do combos with it, but the thing with this, with the dive kick, you want to make sure that when you connect, it has to be like a deep dive kick. Otherwise, you won't be able to combo from it. You got to remember that this, that doing a dive kick from a super jump, from a speed jump, will allow you to start a combo. The Tenmakujinyaku can only be done from midair, of course, because, you know, it's a dive kick. This move is Akuma's roll from Street Fighter Alpha. To do the move, do a quarter circle back plus any punch button. To understand its range and distance, here's light, medium, and heavy variations. To be honest, I feel like the roll that comes with C groove is better in both speed and distance. So if you're playing in any groove that has a roll function, just stick with that one. I mean, the move is not a total waste, but yeah, so in my opinion, it's a waste. Akuma has two normal throws. Press forward and heavy punch to execute his heavy punch throw. Press forward and heavy kick to execute his heavy kick throw. To do the skull splitter, press forward and medium punch. And this is Akuma's top attack, which means you have to block it standing up. Otherwise, the attack is going to go through your block. Like if you're crouching, it's going to go through your block and it's going to hit your head. So yeah, block it standing up. Okay? So this super is called Messatsu GOhado. This is a move where Akuma does a gigantic fireball similar to the Zanku Hadou Ken. To do the move, do a quarter circle back twice plus any punch button. Okay? To understand its various levels, here's level 1, level 2, and level 3. The Messatsu GOhado is combo friendly, but the input makes it hard to pull off. There we go. Use this super for massive damage from far distance, or to do chipping damage to the opponent. In Marvel vs. Capcom 2, this move became a beam. So the super I like to discuss next is called Messatsu Goshoryu. This is where Akuma does a super based on the Dragon Punch. To do the super, do a quarter circle forward twice, plus any punch button. To understand its various levels, here's level 1, level 2, and level 3. This attack does massive damage if it connects properly. The move is very similar to Ken's Shoryu Ripa. The Messatsu Goshoryu is most likely Akuma's bread and butter super, and it is very combo friendly. Okay? So this super is called the Tenma Gozanku. This super is based on the Zanku Hadou Ken attack. To do the move, do a quarter circle forward twice, plus any punch button while in midair. Akuma will throw a super version of the Zanku Hadou Ken. This super has great offensive abilities as well as pinning down the opponent. Also, make sure to incorporate the Tenma super into your zoning strategies. Okay. Alright. So the last super I like to discuss is called the Shun Goku Satsu. This is Akuma level 3 super. To do the move, press light punch twice, press forward, light kick, then fierce punch. And it looks like this. Do it again. Alright. Akuma will move at the enemy. If he connects, the screen will flash black for a total of 15 hits. This move is easily Akuma's most damaging super, and is basically the same as his Marvel vs. Capcom 2 counterpart, but it's not without its flaws. The move consumes 3 levels of meter just to initiate, plus the move itself travels extremely slow. Therefore, it is best to be close to the opponent while trying to catch them with the attack. Also, try coming up with creative ways of doing the move. For an example, Dragon Punch, or, do it from the teleport. Kind of screwed that one up just now. Let's try it again. There we go. Let's try it from the long teleport. There we go. So yeah, you can even do this move on Wake Up. It's all about timing and when you input the commands. So you just try to get very creative and tricky with it. Like that, you can do it from anything. Try it from an axe kick. See? I mean, it didn't connect with you. You see what I'm saying? I still did it out the axe kick. You can do it from a dragon punch. You can do it from a fireball. You can do it from anything. Just get creative. Like, just get to a point where the opponent never see it coming. You have to get extremely tricky. Overall, I feel like it's safe to say that Akuma is the most offensive Shoto in the game, and he's just very offensive character altogether. But his main flaw is his defense. He has a glass jaw and doesn't handle damage too well. But on the flip side, Akuma has all the tools that are necessary to keep the opponent at bay. With that being said, here are tips that can further enhance your gameplay with Akuma. Keep the pressure on the opponents at all times. Mix up the Hadouken and the Zanku version for better zoning. Just as in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, the Messatsu Goshoryu is probably Akuma's bread and butter super. Remember that it's very combo friendly and it is easy to connect with for both hits and damage. Level 3 is the way to go. Combos galore. With his insane juggle capabilities, Akuma have many combos at his disposal. Unfortunately, out of the Street Fighter Shotos, such as Ryu, Dan, and Ken, Akuma has a worse defense. It is said that in groove is the best groove for Akuma. Well, that's it for this video. If you like Capcom vs. SNK and would like to see me cover more of these in the future, then be sure to give this video a like. With that being said, I'm Dad Mishima. See you next video.